Today we are going to be reading Dogs versus Cats, and we're going to be working on author's point of view. And remember, author's point of view is just simply what does the author think or feel? What is their belief? So when we get done with reading the short story, we're going to go through with our red and orange crayons or markers and go back and find those parts of the story. Have you tried to decide if your next pet should be a cat or a dog? The answer is simple. Dogs are much better than cats. There is no better feeling than coming home from a long day to a dog waiting at the door for you with its tail wagging. Dogs are loving and loyal pets. Cats are usually independent and like to be left alone. Another reason why dogs are better pets than cats is that dogs can protect you from danger. Dogs are defensive and will go great lengths to protect humans and their packs. On the other hand, cats are not protective. They will run from any danger. Additionally, dogs are better pets than cats because they can help keep you active and fit. Unlike cats, dogs need regular walks and playtime. This helps keep their owners active and in shape. If you are wondering if a dog or a cat is the perfect pet for you, the answer is simple. Dogs are the most loyal, protective, and fun pets you could get. So that I know that you didn't just skip in the video and you were actually listening to the whole thing, I want to see who follows directions. I want you to circle which one of these animals. Just circle with your pencil. Which one is your favorite? Okay, whichever one you think is the cutest, I want you to circle it with your pencil. Now, let's answer the following questions, and we're going to underline the text evidence in the color that's indicated, which means right here. What is the author's point of view about the topic? Well, I'm going to get out my highlighter, and we're going to restate. We're going to take out the question word, what is, and we're going to start with the author's point of view about the topic is. So go ahead and highlight that. And then let's rewrite it and restate it. And I'm going to write with a capital T. The author's point of view about the topic is. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video so that way you can finish writing it. So the author's point of view about the topic is, let's go back into the story and find it in red. So I'm going to get out my handy dandy red colored pencil. Oh, it's not sharpened. So let's take out a red crayon. This, okay, a red crayon, and let's go back and find it in the text. The author's point of view about the topic is, well, I bet you that's at the very beginning. Have you tried to decide if your next pet should be a cat or a dog? The answer is simple. Dogs are much better than cats. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just put a number 1 by it and circle it so that I know that that is for question number 1. Even though it says red and I know it's red here, that's okay. So I'm going to take that sentence, I'm just going to write it. Is that dogs are much better pets than cats, period. Please make sure that you start with a capital letter right here at the beginning. Make sure that you have a period. Make sure that you have spaces between your words. You're writing with your neatest handwriting. Please make sure that everything is spelled correctly because it is spelled correctly in the video. If you need to pause the video because you need more time, go ahead and do so now. Let's go ahead and look at number 2 if you're ready. What 3 reasons does the author give for his or her point of view? So we're not going to need to restate because do you see these bullet points right here? We're just making a list. So let's go through. And our author did a great job of using transition words in each paragraph. I also see that there are paragraphs here because we're indenting. So I know it's going to be a little bit easy because they've already laid everything out. Here's one reason. Dogs are loving and loyal pets. I'm going to go ahead and put a number 2 by it and circle it because that's for number 2. Another reason why dogs are better pets than cats is that dogs can protect you from danger. I'm going to put a number 2 by it because I know it's for number 2. And the last is, additionally, dogs are better pets than cats because they can help keep you active and fit. And I did it in orange because it says it in orange. So this is our last number 2. If you need to pause the video because you need more time, go ahead and do so now. But if you're ready to go on, let's go ahead and write those. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and put it on line number 1, put this, put it on line number 2, and I'm going to take this and put it on line number 3. That's all I'm going to do. I'm making sure that I'm using my neatest handwriting. I don't want to have to do it again. So I would rather do it once and get it right than do it again. I'm going to make sure I put a period at the end. I'm going to make sure I start with a capital letter. Okay. I have spaces between my words. I have periods at the end. I start with a capital letter, and I'm writing in my neatest handwriting. I've underlined in red and orange. I've labeled my story. And if you need to pause the video now because you need more time to write, go ahead and do so, and then unpause it when you're ready to go on. The next page says, which key point would the author of Dogs versus Cat agree with? A, cats don't need a lot of space. B, cats are easy to take care of. C, dogs bark and disturb neighbors. D, dogs will cheer you up when you are sad. Well, let's get rid of some that we know that are not true. Well, I know that this author loves dogs. This is not my point of view. They're talking about what does the author believe. Okay, which point of view would the author believe, agree with? So I know that C is not an answer choice. So go ahead and cross that out. I will be looking to see if you cross that out. Go ahead and cross that out because they love dogs. I'm going to cross out A too because I know that they don't really talk about that in the text. So now I'm between B and D. And I would say that the answer is D, because the author loves dogs. Number 4, do you agree or disagree with the author? Use at least 3 main points to support your opinion. Before we do this, let's go ahead and look at our review right here. Okay, so remember, when we're writing a summary, it's a shortened version of the story, and we're gonna be writing about somebody wanted but so then. Okay, and we need to make sure that we're writing if we agree or disagree using a summary. So I'm going to help get you started, and you can use the 3 point of view, the 3 points to share our opinion. You can use these if you agree, or you can come up with 3 new reasons why. If you disagree, you need to be coming up with reasons why cats are better than dogs. So I'm going to give you 2 possible sentence starters. I wouldn't write yet. I would listen and see how I would write this, and then we will decide how to proceed. Okay, so I paused the recording so that way I could go ahead and write this so I could just talk about it. I want you to go ahead and highlight, use at least 3 main points to support your opinion. So on this next part, you are just simply writing and then backing up your information on if you agree with the author that dogs are better pets than cats, or if you disagree, which means you don't agree with the author. Okay. If you agree, you're going to write this sentence starter, and then you're going to come up with 3 separate things to convince us that dogs really are better than cats. If you disagree with the author, you're going to write this sentence starter, and you're going to come up with 3 really good sentences proving that cats are better than dogs. The more information that you have, the better your writing will be. If you look at this, this is not just 3 sentences. This is basically what this author decided to do. They gave details, they're defending their answers, they're giving a lot of reasons. They're saying that dogs are loving and loyal pets, but cats are usually independent and they like to be left alone. They're giving examples after each one. I'm not saying that yours has to be this long, but I want you to use a lot of the space by adding details like what the author did here. The more details you have, the better off you will be. So pause the video now. If you need to write these sentence starters. And then I want you to remember this, the author's purpose. The author's purpose is to persuade, inform, or entertain. Well, this one is definitely to persuade. I want you to persuade me to believe that dogs are better or cats are better. I want you to try to make me believe that either one is correct. So you may pause the video and decide which one you want to write. Add lots of details. The more writing, the better.